Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started, and hopefully we'll have some more people join us here. This is a class that will just kind of show you how you can use designs in Command in order to make some social media graphics. So that could be for this weekend. Easter's coming up. You can do that if you'd like. I saw they update it pretty regularly as far as holidays and things are concerned. Like in March, they had things about women for Women's History Month, for instance. I think they've got maybe a Passover one going right now. So we'll just kind of take a look at some of the options they have. They really have some very good templates and just show how you can incorporate that into your social media.
I'm having trouble finding templates in Command.
I will show you exactly where to go for that. Okay, so you're going to start out in Command. Once you log in, you'll be on your home page here. And then we are going to go down to the designs, this little paintbrush. If you need to see what they all say, if you click on this KW at the top, it will show you all of those. So we're going to click on designs.
Okay, wait a minute. I got to bring up my Command. Anyway, I'll let you just talk and then I'll ask questions.
All right. Yeah, feel free, any of you, feel free to jump in whenever. And I'm happy to answer any questions as we go. Or if you need me to slow down or anything, I can do that too. Just interrupt me. Okay, so this first page, in my opinion, is a little bit confusing because you would probably think, oh, I want to go to social because I'm making a social media graphic. Well, no, this just shows you all the previous social graphics that I've made. Or likewise, here's all my print graphics that I've made. So this is kind of just things you've already done. So it could be that this is completely empty if you haven't used this platform before. In order to make a new one, you're going to go down here to the plus button. And it doesn't matter if you had any of these selected or not. That doesn't matter. You just click the plus in the bottom. And then here we are going to decide what type of design we want to make. So our options are email, social, print, video, or you can actually upload a PDF and add things to it, but we're not going to do that today. So we're going to click social. If this was the sort of thing where maybe you're not advertising a holiday, but maybe you want to advertise a listing that you have or somebody else's listing, you could do that as well. You can check this box down here, import photos and text from a listing. I'm not going to do that just for right now because I want to, there's another way we can do that if we need to get into that, but we're just going to go with social right now. Click next. And that will take us here. So if you go into templates, which is where it defaults, you can see there's a whole bunch of different categories here. And anytime there's a new thing like a holiday design, as I was mentioning, it will be under this collections tab. It might look like this for you. So you click that and then you click new designs. And then we should be seeing some here. I don't know why they're not loading. There we go. So if you look up here, this will tell you, it's just going to filter it a little bit further for you. And these are basically the size that you want. So if you were to post something on your story and you wanted to have that kind of taller look, you would click this. If you want a square, which is pretty universal, you can post that just about anywhere, you would click that. If you want wide, that might be something that you use for like a banner and like kind of like your cover, your background cover image on your business page on Facebook. You could use that. Or if you just want to browse all of them, just click the all button here and then you can scroll down on that. And really, it just kind of keeps going. So we've got, they have these tax deductions home sellers need to know, or tax benefits. Those could be very useful. I think, what is the deadline, like May 17th or something? So that might be a useful thing to post in the next month or so.
I have a question. Okay, so I went into my design templates and you said hit social.
Mm-hmm. And go to the plus sign on the bottom.
Oh, okay, wait a minute.
And then click social.
All right, hold on.
That'll take you right here. And just so that you all know, this is recorded and I'm going to upload it to our YouTube channel after this. So you can access that. Actually, I'll let me pull that up and I'll just put it in the comments here so that you can access that if you need to. But I can also email the link out to you afterwards. And if you'd prefer that I email it to you, just go ahead and put your email address in the chat box and I'll make sure I get that taken care of.
Okay, I found it.
Good. I'm just gonna copy and paste this link for you guys. Oops, which is everywhere. Okay. So that's in there. That'll be up here. It takes a little while to upload, so probably in a couple hours that will be up. Anyway, you can see here we've got a bunch of different things. I think this is Passover. I'm not really well versed on Passover, so I don't know. But that's happening now. Here's Easter, Earth Day. I don't know when that is or was. April Fool's Day. I don't know why you would want to post that. You could, to remind people. So these are just the newest designs that they have. So you can scroll through these, and obviously the farther back you go, the less new they're going to be. So like here's the St. Patty's Day one that's no longer very applicable. But so you can just kind of scroll through these and see what you like. They also had this pivot section when COVID hit last year around this time. They have Staycay like a pro, Blast the Blues. So socially distant road trip, just, I don't know, some kind of nice things, I think, for your consumers. And some of these are still applicable. Build your own backyard utopia, so things you can do in your backyard. They did have meeting backgrounds, like that Golden Gate Bridge we were just talking about. So if you wanted to upload one of these to the back, I've got, I don't know, I downloaded some picture of a pretty house because mine has a bookshelf with like Pikachu and a troll on it. So you can upload one of these if you wanted to. You could put your own content in there, like maybe your contact information. And you could edit these right in here and then upload them to Zoom if that's something you wanted to do. And those are just kind of the more specific things there. We also have listings. So if you just had a listing go live and you want to advertise it for sale, you have all these different templates that you can use, and they have a variety of different, you know, fonts and themes and things. So if you really like maybe this one and you want to stick with that, with this black and kind of geometric theme, you could do that to make your social media all kind of uniform. Or you can just kind of pick and choose what you want. But it is nice that they kind of carry over that theme. So they've got this red and white theme, they've got the black and geometric theme. And if you look at, I don't know, like open house, you'll see the same things. So here's your red and white, here's your black and geometric, which is nice because you can kind of pick, you know, if you want your social media to be themed a certain way. Lead generations. So home value, maybe you want to offer some value for your clients that way. What's your home worth? They have a couple of different things for that. Email signatures, social branding. You can really just click through this and see whatever you like out of all of this. They do have, if you are the leader of a team, there's a lot of resources in here for that. Welcome to the team, whomever, and you could just put somebody else's picture there. Say hi to our newest team member. If you took bold and you're really feeling that, they have the bold purple and black colors there with all the bold rules. I don't know about all of them, but a lot of them. Yeah, so you can just kind of go through this and see what you like. We're just gonna go ahead and make, I don't know, maybe like 2 graphics today, just so you can see how you actually use the editor and how you might upload that. So I'm gonna do an Easter one to start out with. So I'll show you guys how I will schedule that as well. So I'm gonna go new designs. I'm going to use the social square. So that's just saying that, you know, it's a square that's pretty universal, which is why I'm picking that one, because then if I choose to upload it to both Facebook and Instagram, and when people are looking at it both on a mobile device and on a PC, those are, it's going to display pretty well. So I'm just going to go with this cute little bunny, I think. It's Happy Easter. This one just has a bunny, doesn't say anything. So I'm going to click use. And you can go ahead and, you know, choose whichever one you prefer. And I will tell you, this editor has historically been pretty crashy. So make sure that up here, it probably defaults to use autosave, but I would just make sure anytime you make a change, go ahead and click File, Save, and do that periodically so you don't lose your saved work. So you can see there's my face all over the place here. I'm going to get rid of that just by clicking that arrow. But this one, this is kind of nice. I really don't have to change that much. I'm probably just going to change this logo here. So assuming you have your marketing profile filled out in Command, this should just auto-populate. So I'm going to replace it with my logo. Oh, I should show you what I did there. I clicked on the graphic so that it has these blue lines and the white dots. Once it looks like that, you can hover over any image and then hover over this replace logo, the little circles with arrows, click that. Okay, and then it just replaces it. Don't want to use that though. I do want to use this market center image. So I'm going to click replace logo. And then this works just like any, you know, word processing or image editing tool where you can click this, and drag, make the size different. I can drag it around. It gives me lines so I know, oh, probably that looks like it's about center. So I'll just go ahead and maybe make that a little bigger. There we go. Okay, so that's it. I mean, I could replace things if I want to. If I wanted to like put my head in one of these Easter eggs or something, I guess I could do that. If I click images and then myself, same sort of thing.
Can you show us to do that, Heather?
How to add images?
How to put your head, put your face in one of the eggs.
Oh, I was just going to try to see if I could do that. I don't know if it'll let me though. Because here's the actual image. Oh, you know what? I think maybe it has different, it's a shape as opposed to an image. So it's one of these icons, so it won't let me replace it directly, I don't think. That would be funny if I could do that though. Or replace myself this Easter bunny. Yeah, see, it's not giving me the circle with the arrows. That's the one that will automatically replace it for you. I don't think it's going to let me do that.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So I see up there you have the background list, Keller Williams Grand Rapids.
Yep.
Where did you get that?
I believe that autofills from your marketing profile, but if it doesn't, let me see if I can go here. If you go to add images, you can add an image right here. If you don't just have our normal Keller Williams Market Center.
Heather,
Where do you find that? Yeah.
if you go back, if you go under company,
Yep.
it may be under there too. Go under
Is there like a Market Center?
app. Go to app images somewhere.
I wonder if it was under my asset. No.
Go under logos. And then company.
There we go.
Yep, the KW.
So these are just the normal ones. I know
Right.
there
You
is a
look at-
place where you can do your Market Center. Ours is 191.
Yeah. Okay.
It might not be in here though. I know there's, I can't think of it off the top of my head. I should know this probably, but I wonder if it's Connect. Because there's like a Market Center logo finder
Yeah.
somewhere in Connect. I'm just not remembering where that is off the top of my head. I do think it's supposed to autofill just if you're let me show you. If you're profile here is set up correctly with the correct market center, it should just autofill that, but you know what? I wonder if it's.
Yeah, because when I go into command, I have Keller Williams Grand Rapids, but it has the white background.
Oh, it's not transparent.
Right.
Okay, I'll find this link here and give it to you. Okay, so it's KW Connect Resources Marketing.
Okay.
kwconnect.com. You go to resources, oops, marketing, logos and branding. Yeah, and then here they are. We're 191 Grand Rapids. So if you preview, I know on my computer, I have a whole bunch of different files saved. So can you guys see my whole screen right now? Did you see that I just opened up File Explorer?
Yep.
Okay. So for me, I'll show you kind of what it looks like. So I downloaded this folder, 191 Grand Rapids, and it just came with all these folders. So I have the black and white kind. Honestly, I don't really know what these two are, but if I look black and white, it shows you what they are. And you've got like the black and white version. This one is white with kind of a gray. And some are transparent as well. So I have that logo. So if it doesn't auto-populate, you could download that. And then when you go here to images, add, and then you could just click here
Okay.
to add it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sorry, that was kind of long-winded. I'm gonna make that a little bit bigger, I think, just so people can see. Center it, you see that little dotted blue line appears there. Okay, and that's all I'm gonna do with this one. If I wanted to add my face to it, I suppose I could. Just go to images and then click this plus button because I'm not replacing anything, I'm just adding it. Oh, that's too much, Heather. So maybe I put myself in the corner or something here. But I don't think I'm gonna. I just pressed the delete button to get rid of that. So I'm gonna make sure that saves just because sometimes command can be a little wonky. And I'm gonna download it, but I believe there's a different way I can do this as well. And this takes a minute. You'll see that's still grayed out. Oh, there it is. Okay, now it's popped up. So I'm going to click done. And that's just going to take me right back to command. So now if I want to schedule a post, because obviously today isn't Easter, so I'm not going to post it today, but I do want to just get this done with, and then I don't even have to worry about it on Sunday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to where it says campaigns. And then I am going to click on create a new campaign. Well, you can really do this two ways, but I'll show you this first one. Create a new campaign. And then we're going to go social post, not social ad. So social post is going to post it to your social media for free, and it allows you to schedule it out in advance if you want to. A social ad would mean it's just kicking it out within a certain area as an advertisement on Facebook. That's not what we want to do, though. I don't want to advertise Easter. So social post, click on that. And now I can write Happy Easter from our family to yours. And you can see over here, it just filled that in. I wonder if there's like an Easter emoji I can use. Nope. Just an Easter island. Bunny. And an egg. Yeah. So now I can either upload a photo, a video, or add a link like to an article or something. I want to upload a photo, and I'm going to go ahead and choose from designs because I just created it in designs. If I had one that I had created on Canva or something or downloaded from the internet and it's on my computer, I could click this upload images, but I've already made it in design. So I'm just going to click that and click browse design library. And then the very first one is that one that I just made. So I'm going to click that. Get rid of this because I didn't really need to download that. Square placement. Okay, well, it was already square, so that's fine. If I maybe didn't want as much fluff around the edges, I could adjust the size of that. You know, maybe I just want it to look like this. But I don't. I think the whole graphic is good. So I'm going to resize that. Click crop image. And there we go. Now, the thing that I didn't consider as I was doing this is it always puts your Market Center logo at the bottom anyway. So this looks kind of dumb having two of them. So maybe I want to rethink that. Like maybe I would just go back in, if I were doing this all again, go back into designs and just completely remove this part, the KW Grand Rapids up here, knowing that they're going to put it in down here anyway.
When did you schedule it for?
Say that again.
I didn't see where you scheduled it.
I haven't yet. That's going to be down here. So with this, I can choose left or right.
I do have a question.
Yes.
When you saved that, where you downloaded it, I said save and I downloaded it.
Mhm.
And then you went back to get it in your design templates. Mine didn't save to my design templates.
Interesting. So you clicked on choose from designs, and then you clicked in this box, and you got to this screen, and it wasn't in there.
Right. Was there anything else? I can try it again. I downloaded it. It's probably downloaded, but it's probably on my computer in my download, but it didn't save it there.
If you did download it, you can do it that way as well. You would just have to go to, I'd have to get rid of this. You'd have to go to upload images.
Okay, yeah, it's in my downloads.
Okay, so you can just
And then, okay.
put it in there that way. You can do that as well.
All right,
Two different
thank
ways you could do it. I'm going to go back and select that again. So I'll probably go back later and fix this because I don't like those two, having the two logos there. But for now, I just want to show you how you would do this. So then next you have, when would you like to post? I would like to schedule the post. I'm not publishing this immediately because Easter's not today. So I'll click schedule a post and click down here. Pops up a little calendar for me. So I'm going to say Easter Sunday, the 4th. And then if I click on, oops. Oh, you know what? I think you have to scroll down a little bit. There we go. It was hiding. So 10 a.m. That's fine. Sure. 10 a.m. is good. And now it will let you have to make sure that your Facebook is connected in order to do this, or whatever accounts you have. In this case, I have Facebook and Twitter connected. I got hacked on my Facebook back in November, I think it was. So I haven't reconnected my Instagram. Instagram and Facebook are connected. But I haven't gone back and added all of that since then. But if I had, I would have an Instagram here as well. So I've just got this is my business page. You have to have a business page. It will not let you post to your personal page. So it allows me to select that. And then that's it. I've got my little preview here. It'll say my name or my business page name. Happy Easter from our family to yours with these little emojis. And then I've got my image. And I could just save this as a draft if I didn't want to go any further with this and maybe I wanted to come back to it. I could do that. Or I can just click schedule post. Do I want to schedule this post? Schedule this post. Yes. And for me, that's not the end of the world because I do want to redo this, but I can come back to that at any point before Sunday and delete it and just create a new one. And if you had checked this create another box, all that's going to do is just say Facebook post scheduled for April 4th across one page. And then it's going to take you immediately back to that page, but a blank version of it so that you can create another one. And now you'll see here, it actually took me to a different page. When I first get to campaigns, when I first click on campaigns here, it looks like this, and I just immediately took you to create a new campaign. But it took me to the social posts page, which shows me anything that I have scheduled for the upcoming week. So it's saying no posts, but that's because the weekend's on Saturday. So if I were to click this arrow and go to the next week, it does say at 10 a.m. on Sunday the 4th, I have a post scheduled for Facebook. You can see that down here too. Sunday, April 4th, it's going to look like this. Say Happy Easter from our family to yours. It's scheduled, it's posting at 10 a.m. on Facebook. And then it lists where it's posting as well. So questions about how to do that, about how to schedule a post? Say that again.
I said I'm good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, we're going to go through and do one more type of post because there's a couple of different things that you can do in here. So we're going to go back to designs. I'm going to click the plus button again, go to social again, click next. And this time I'm going to choose a template that requires a little bit more editing. That one was pretty straightforward. There was like little Easter eggs and a bunny and stuff, and we were basically good to go. But I'm going to pick something different. Oh, what should I do? I will do, sure, I'll do a coming soon. I'm going to use Square again. And I like, actually, you know, I'm not going to do coming soon. I'm going to do just listed. Let me go with this one, just because there's the most stuff I can show you to edit. So I'll click the use button. And now let's see, I've got all these different things that I need to change here. So what I can do is if I have a listing that's already on the MLS, this automatically hooks up to the MLS. So I can go down to KWLS here. Oh, I don't know who probably has a listing. Let's go for Lucas Howard. He has probably a billion. So you can see there, I can search by listing address, MLS number, KWLS ID, so it's the Keller Williams, listing agent or co-listing agent. And I've actually never searched by a listing agent, so maybe I need to put it in specifically. I'll just go with a, I don't know. I'm not finding any listings here. There we go. So this is pulling some New Brunswick. Is that in Canada? I believe that is. Or here's one in Pennsylvania. So obviously you can use listings from all over the place here. And I just picked some numbers. So I'll just go with this one in Pennsylvania. Click select. The photos are on this first part here. And then the listing details are all here. So that's convenient, so you don't have to keep going back and forth between the MLS and Command to get your information if you don't know it very well. But it's also convenient because obviously this isn't the picture that I'm going to use because it's not the house advertising. So, oh, I don't know, there's not a ton of great pictures on this one. Maybe I want to add, oh, I'll do the front. But if I click here, reposition, maybe move that over a little bit. I don't know why is the center of the picture like the side of the house? Oh, I wonder if this is the duplex. The siding looks different there. anyway, moved it over. I clicked done. So there's my new picture. Just listed. And now what are these details? I don't know. So let's click listing details. It is a 3-bed. Okay. 2-bath. Yep, that's convenient. 1,140 square feet. So you can do the same sort of thing that I did with an image here where you just replace it. You click this button, but it doesn't always fit and it doesn't always say sq.ft. It might say SF. It might say square feet all the way written out. And that might not look good for formatting. So I'm just going to look at that and type it back in myself. So that's 1140. And the price on this is $89.9.
Mine's not coming up. And no, listing isn't coming up.
Do you have a specific address for it?
No, I did it by listing number, so that the MLS number, because I just was grabbing one, just does it. Let me see if the address will make a difference.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and keep editing this. So it's built in 2015. This is built in 1900. Change that. You could put something else down here too if you don't want to advertise the fact that it was built over 100 years ago. You know, you could put whatever else you want down here, like whatever schools or, you know, whatever you want really.
No, it's not bringing anything up for me.
Is it active on the MLS currently?
Yes,
What's the number on it?
21009393.
And that's the MLS number.
Yeah.
Did you type it in and then click enter?
Enter? No. Oh, okay, I hit the search thing. So,
Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't work that way. There should be like a go button or a continue or something.
okay,
But you just
enter.
have to press enter and that'll bring it up.
There
So
it
is it
is.
this one here?
Yeah, it came up now.
Okay, we'll just go ahead and use that one. So the listing details on this, you can type in the address here. You can replace it, like I said. So if I were to do that though, I don't like that they put this dash in here, but I guess I could just take that out. Now these are all different. So 2 beds, 3 baths. Change all that around. So it's pretty easy to edit. Like I said, just make sure again, file save is your friend. Because it does have a tendency to block you out sometimes. Maybe not, because they're currently undergoing a bunch of updates. KWRI is working on making sure all the bugs are gone instead of just constantly adding new things. So that's very good. And I haven't had a problem recently, so fingers crossed that they just fix that problem. But I just like to be extra safe so I don't hate myself later. And then,
Now, so is it supposed to automatically populate then? If you select that?
the listing details will automatically be here. If you want it to automatically populate, you could click a box and then
Okay.
click replace, but then it's only going to replace with whatever this is. So if I click replace right now, all this would say is 1984. So unless there's separate boxes, I think it's easier just to type it in.
Okay, so each one of those text boxes has to be manually entered, even your information?
Yes, I'm not exactly sure what you mean by your information.
Like where it says KW, your office, shouldn't it say my office? Or,
Oh, you might be on a different template than I am. Is that the case?
It says KW and then it says DBA name.
Oh yeah, down here.
Yeah.
Yep, you just have to click that. It should bring you to something like this, my asset.
Oh, okay.
And then you just hover over this replace logo and make sure that's in the right place. And there you go. So I'm happy with this. It has a nice picture here. We've got the address just listed. Here's the information. If I wanted to add more information right here, I could do that. I just have to go to text. And then I choose kind of what I want to do here. But if you go to banners, I think it's banners. Yeah, they have all these other different, I don't know, kind of templates of this, I guess. You know, if anything in here sticks out to you, you could add one of these and then change the color. You can change the text that it says in there. So if I wanted to put something, you know, in this area, if I wanted to do that, I could do that. I could go to images. I could add my face if I wanted. Down here. Maybe I want to put my contact information down here. I could do that as well. Go to text, add subtitle. So you see it sticks it right in the very middle, but I can go up here, change the color. So now that's white and drag that. Make that a little smaller. Oops. And then add my own information. And I could do the same thing. I could add some more texts here. I could put my phone number, my email, maybe a statement like reach out to me for more information. Here are your fonts. If I wanted to use a different one. Something like that. So again, I'm going to make sure I go to File, Save before I leave here. Actually, I'm going to center that a little better. And then click Done. And if I want to use that now, I'll go to Campaigns. And I can add this as a social post, or I could do it as a paid ad if I wanted to. Create a new campaign. I'm just going to use it as a social post for now. Easy living in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I don't know. I'm making stuff up. Upload photo. Choose from designs. Browse design library. There's this one that I just made. What the design was not ready to use? Huh. I have never gotten that error message before. Nope, there it is. Must have just been too quick for it. So again, there we go. When do I want to publish this? Well, maybe I would like to publish it immediately because maybe it just went live today and I want to advertise that. You'll notice when I toggle between schedule post and publish immediately, this part goes away because I don't have any need to schedule it. It's just going to happen as soon as this is done. And then the same thing where I select which page. Maybe I want to put it on Twitter instead, or I could do both. Honestly, I never ever use my Twitter, so I've never done that. I just have it hooked up. I don't know why. And then if I clicked create another, maybe I want to save this as a draft. Maybe I've gotten all the pictures done, but it's going live tomorrow. So I just want to get this done ahead of time so that I can launch it. Maybe edit some things if I need to. Maybe I'm not ready for it to be 100% done yet. And I can click save as draft. Maybe I have 2 listings going live tomorrow. So I go right into create another. That'll save this as a draft. Yes, save it as a draft. And it takes me back to this page, a blank version of this page. So then I can just go ahead and create another one. I do like to use this feature, this create another. Sometimes at the beginning of the week, I'll go to like grmag.com or woodtv8 or the Grand Rapids Business Journal and just see any articles that might be relevant to my consumers. And then at the beginning of the week, like Monday, usually, I'll go through and I'll have all those tabs open. And then I just go to this add a link and I just keep copying and pasting each one and make a different post each day on a different article. So in that instance, I would have this create another checked because I would make a Grand Rapids is Beer City, USA again. Great. Okay. I say something about it here. I add the link. I schedule the post for tomorrow and click schedule post and create another. And so it'll schedule that for tomorrow and then open this back up so I can go ahead and do the same thing with a different article. So that's when this is helpful, I think, especially if you're planning everything out all at once. And yeah, that's about it as far as, creating social media graphics. And as you can see here, it does say I have this draft post. So this is not scheduled for any point in time. It's just a draft at the moment. And then if I toggle between the two, that's my draft. These are my live or scheduled posts. So I've got this Easter one that's coming up. This is my draft. If I wanted to go back and edit it, I'd click these three dots and edit. Or if I want to delete it, which I'm going to because this isn't my listing anyway, I'll just go ahead and click delete. And that's about it. It's pretty easy. They give you quite a few templates to work with, which I really appreciate. My only recommendation is just make sure that you save often because sometimes that can be a little buggy and crash. So do you have any questions?
No. Thank you.
You're welcome. Like I said, feel free to go ahead and drop your email here in the chat if you want me to send that to you. Otherwise, I did put the link for our YouTube in the chat, and this video will be ready later today, probably in a couple hours. So.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Have a great day, guys.
You too.
Thanks. Bye-bye.